India is a land of mystique and wonder, a place where the ordinary is intertwined with the extraordinary. This vast country, home to over 1.4 billion people, offers an array of unique traditions, historical landmarks, and cultural practices that will truly astonish you. From the sacredness of cows roaming freely in the streets to an entire village finding solace in the game of chess, India is brimming with extraordinary stories that highlight the resilience and depth of its people. You might think you know India, but there are still hidden gems waiting to surprise you. The traditions and practices here often challenge our conventional notions of how society functions. From ancient customs that defy logic to modern-day practices that showcase extraordinary creativity, India is a nation where the unusual is the norm. And trust us, one of the last facts in this video will blow your mind. Make sure you stick around to discover it. Welcome to World Marvels, where today, we are about to explore 10 strange and fascinating facts about India that might change the way you see this magnificent country. Let's dive into the top 10. 10. A sacred tradition for cows. In India, cows are not just animals. They are revered and considered sacred. This respect stems from Hindu beliefs, where cows are associated with Lord Shiva, the supreme deity. As such, cows are highly regarded and treated with great reverence. They are often seen walking freely through the streets, a sight that may seem unusual to visitors. This practice is part of a broader tradition where the animals are protected, not only for their religious significance but also for their contributions to agriculture and the production of milk. In fact, the protection of cows is so serious that their slaughter is banned in many states across India. There are even identification cards issued to cows to track and protect them. This effort ensures that the animals are not sold or slaughtered inappropriately, promoting their safety. However, what might surprise many is that these cows often roam the streets aimlessly. In cities like Varanasi, there are millions of stray cows, some of which even cause traffic jams. These creatures are not considered a nuisance. Rather, they are regarded as part of the cultural fabric, symbolizing purity and respect. So, next time you're in India, keep an eye out for the sacred cows. Sometimes, they might even be your travel companions as they wander through busy city streets. 9. Marriages with animals. While many parts of the world might find the idea of marrying an animal strange, this practice does exist in certain regions of India. In some villages, it's a long-standing tradition for women to marry dogs and for men to marry cows. This practice, though unscientific and often seen as bizarre, is deeply rooted in local beliefs. For instance, in one village, girls marry dogs in a ceremony aimed at transferring bad luck to the animals. The idea is that this marriage helps to rid the girl and her family of any misfortune that may have plagued them. Similarly, men in other villages marry cows to lift a supposed curse, one that claims they will not live past their 20s unless they marry a cow. While these ceremonies may seem peculiar to outsiders, they are viewed by locals as necessary rituals to rid oneself of bad luck and secure good fortune. The animals involved are not treated as romantic partners in the traditional sense, but as symbolic figures in a religious or cultural context. Despite their strange nature, these rituals continue to be practiced in various parts of India, reminding us of the deeply spiritual and sometimes unexplainable customs that shape local traditions. 8. The world's largest road network. India is home to the world's largest network of roads, spanning an incredible 4.7 million kilometers. To put this into perspective, the total length of roads in India could wrap around the Earth nearly 118 times. This network is critical to the daily functioning of the country, connecting bustling cities, remote villages, and the diverse regions of the nation. The immense road system helps facilitate the movement of people and goods across the country, which is essential given India's large and densely packed population. The Indian road network is part of a broader infrastructure that includes one of the largest railway systems in the world. However, as anyone who has traveled by train in India knows, the experience can sometimes be less than comfortable. Despite the crowded conditions, many Indians rely on trains for their daily commute, with millions of passengers taking trains every day. In fact, the country's rail network carries over 23 million passengers daily, showcasing just how integral the system is to Indian life. Despite the challenges of overcrowding, the transportation system in India continues to function as the backbone of the nation, allowing people to travel vast distances across the country. The sheer scale of India's road and rail systems is a remarkable feat, especially when considering the logistical challenges posed by such a vast population. 7. The golden tradition. When we think of luxury, many people envision places like Dubai, where gold is readily available, or perhaps countries where billionaires make lavish purchases. But in India, gold holds a place of cultural and symbolic importance that goes far beyond mere wealth. India is the second largest consumer of gold in the world, only behind China. The country consumes an average of 838 tons of gold annually, with a significant portion being used for wedding jewelry and religious ceremonies. Gold plays a vital role in Indian weddings, where it is often used to adorn brides. It's not uncommon for brides to wear so much gold that they experience back pain due to the sheer weight of the jewelry. This long-standing tradition of gold consumption isn't just for the elite. It's deeply woven into the fabric of Indian culture, passed down through generations as a symbol of prosperity, status, and even security. India's love for gold isn't just limited to jewelry. A businessman once spent $23.8 million to commission a suit made entirely of gold. And in 2011, a designer created a shirt made of silk and diamonds worth $93,000 for a prince. These extravagant examples highlight just how much gold is revered in Indian society, not only as a commodity but as an expression of wealth and prestige. This fascination with gold is not only economic but deeply tied to cultural values, making India one of the largest markets for gold in the world. 6. The village that overcame alcohol through chess. In the village of Marodi Chal, located in the southern part of India, residents found an unexpected solution to a pressing social issue: alcohol addiction. During the 1960s and 1970s, the villagers had a serious problem with alcohol dependence, which was exacerbated by their reliance on cheap local liquor. This addiction had a profound impact on their lives, leading to widespread social and economic challenges. The turning point came when a young boy named Unik Krishnan, a 10th grade student, decided to tackle this issue head-on. Inspired by the legendary American chess champion Bobby Fischer, Unik took it upon himself to learn chess. He believed that chess, an intellectually stimulating game, could provide the mental focus and distraction needed to help the villagers break free from their alcohol dependency. Unik Krishnan's passion for the game soon spread throughout the village. He began offering free chess lessons at his home, welcoming anyone interested in learning. The villagers, many of whom had never heard of chess before, were eager to embrace this new activity. Over time, the game became a part of daily life in Marodi Chal, replacing alcohol as the village's main pastime. Today, the village is recognized as India's first chess village, with over 90% of the population proficient in the game. This transformation is a testament to the power of community engagement and how a simple game like chess can bring about significant social change. Not only did the addiction problem drastically decrease, but the village now boasts a number of local chess champions who have won state-level tournaments. Unik Krishnan's efforts have transformed Marodi Chal into a model for overcoming addiction through intellectual engagement, and his story has even earned recognition from national figures, including Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand. 5. The unbelievable size of India's railway system. While India's road network might be the largest in the world, it's the country's railway system that often steals the spotlight. With over 23 million passengers traveling daily, the Indian railway system is the backbone of the country's transport infrastructure. It's the second largest railway network in the world, stretching across vast distances to connect even the most remote parts of India. However, the sheer volume of passengers traveling by train means that the experience can sometimes be chaotic. Train stations, particularly in large cities, are often overcrowded, and the trains themselves are packed with passengers. It's not unusual to see people hanging out of train doors or even climbing onto the roofs to avoid waiting in crowded stations. These scenes might seem extreme to outsiders, but for Indians, this is part of the daily routine. Despite the challenges posed by overcrowding, the railway system remains a vital part of Indian life, providing an affordable and efficient means of transportation for millions of people. The trains are often used by commuters traveling to work, students heading to school, and families visiting loved ones, making the railways an integral part of Indian culture and society. The government continues to invest in the railway system, with plans to modernize and expand it in the coming years. 4. The tradition of the wedding ring on the right hand. In many parts of the world, wedding rings are worn on the fourth finger of the left hand, a tradition that symbolizes commitment and marriage. However, in India, this custom is quite different. The wedding ring is typically worn on the right hand, not the left. This practice stems from cultural and religious beliefs about the left hand being impure, as it is traditionally used for personal hygiene and tasks deemed less clean. The right hand, on the other hand, is seen as the more clean hand, used for important rituals and formal activities. In addition to this, there's another unique aspect of wedding jewelry in India: the tradition of wearing toe rings, called bachiyas. These silver rings are worn on the second toe of both feet and are considered an essential part of a married woman's attire. While the wedding ring represents the bond between the couple, the toe rings are thought to have medicinal significance. They are believed to help regulate menstrual cycles and ensure reproductive health. The practice of wearing toe rings also ties into the belief that silver can ward off negative energy and promote good health. This tradition is an interesting blend of cultural significance, practicality, and belief in the power of specific metals to impact well-being, highlighting just how deeply rooted marriage customs are in India's spiritual and cultural practices. 3. The village of Mawlan known Asia's cleanest village. When one thinks of India, images of pollution and crowded cities may come to mind. However, in the northeastern state of Meghalaya lies a hidden gem that defies the stereotype. Mawlan known, a small village that holds the title of Asia's cleanest village. Despite its modest population of just over 600 residents, Mawlan known stands as a shining example of community-driven cleanliness. The village's commitment to cleanliness began over 130 years ago when a cholera outbreak prompted the first missionaries to encourage the community to adopt sanitary practices to prevent the spread of disease. Today, Mawlan known is a model of waste management and cleanliness. Children are taught the importance of cleanliness from a young age, with young kids as young as 10 or 11 participating in cleaning the streets each morning. This commitment extends beyond just cleaning the streets. The village has implemented an efficient waste management system, where biodegradable waste is composted and other waste is either recycled or burned in controlled ways. Residents of Mawlan known take great pride in their clean environment, and the village has earned national and international recognition for its efforts. The success of Mawlan known is not just in the cleanliness of its streets, but in the sense of community that drives it. On Saturdays, the entire village comes together for a cleaning session, with everyone participating willingly and enthusiastically. This shared responsibility has created a culture of cleanliness and respect for the environment that other Indian villages are beginning to adopt. The village has become a source of inspiration, showing that with strong community involvement and education, even a small, rural village can lead the way in environmental conservation. 2. India's first all-women market. India's unique cultural practices extend to its business landscapes as well. One of the most remarkable examples is the Imphal market, located in the northeastern state of Manipur. Known as Ima Keithal or Mother's Market, it holds the title of the world's first all-women market. Established almost 500 years ago, this market is not just a place for buying and selling goods, but a symbol of empowerment and resilience for women in the region. Historically, women in Manipur have been the primary workforce in agriculture and commerce. This shift occurred after a tradition called LLUP, which required men to serve the king when summoned, leaving women to take on the responsibility of providing for their families. Over time, this led to the formation of an entirely female-run marketplace, which has become central to the local economy. Ima Keithal is not just about commerce. It is a space where women gather, discuss political matters, and challenge social norms. The market is a testament to the strength and independence of the women who run it, passing down their businesses from mother to daughter across generations. Even during challenging times, such as the Japanese-British conflicts of World War II, the market remained open and active, showing the women's determination to preserve their livelihoods. Today, Ima Keithal is not just a bustling market. It's a powerful symbol of women's resilience and independence in the face of adversity. While it faces modern challenges like competition from newer technologies and the high cost of transportation, the market continues to thrive, serving as a crucial lifeline for many families and a reminder of the vital role women play in shaping India's economy. 1. Widows and the stigma they face. India's relationship with widows has long been marked by cultural and societal challenges. Widows in India, particularly in Hindu communities, often face significant stigma. This is rooted in the belief that a widow is unlucky or has somehow failed in her duty to her deceased husband. For many women, this stigma leads to lives of isolation, exclusion, and extreme hardship. Widows in India are often forced to adhere to strict social codes. They are expected to wear plain white clothing, refrain from participating in social and religious activities, and in some communities they are even prohibited from remarrying. This social isolation is seen as a way to atone for the death of their husband, and these women are frequently forced to live in ashrams, spiritual retreats, where they are segregated from society. These practices stem from ancient Hindu beliefs that view the survival of a widow as a failure to maintain the soul of her husband. Because of this, widows are often seen as a bad omen, and their presence can bring shame to their families. Many widows find themselves pushed to the margins of society, living in destitution without access to education, healthcare, or basic social services. One of the most well-known places where widows gather is Varanasi, a holy city in India. Here, many widows find solace in spiritual practices, visiting temples, and performing rituals to honor their late husbands. Though the stigma surrounding widows is slowly beginning to change, with some activists and organizations pushing for their rights, these women continue to face tremendous obstacles. Their plight remains a dark chapter in India's ongoing journey toward gender equality, but the stories of these women are slowly being heard, and change, though gradual, is beginning to take shape. India is a country where the extraordinary and the everyday intertwine, creating a rich tapestry of culture, history, and astonishing practices. From sacred cows and vast road networks to the empowering market run by women and the challenges faced by widows, these facts about India only scratch the surface of its incredible complexity. Each story reveals a deeper layer of the country's commitment to its traditions, values, and people. But what do you think about these strange and fascinating traditions in India? Have you encountered any other unique practices or customs in your travels? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What aspect of India surprised you the most? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to World Marvels so you don't miss out on more intriguing content from around the globe. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to exploring even more of the world's marvels with you soon. Stay curious, and until next time, goodbye.